Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, guys. Welcome to my channel, Pathetic B in English with Belief. Please subscribe to my channel, share my videos, and like them as well. Thank you. So the last lesson I did was doppio curva pericolosa prima a destra e a sinistra. So double dangerous curve, first to the right or first to the left is the last lesson. So today we are still on the chapter 2, lesson 5. So today is chapter 2. We are still on chapter 2. The last lesson was lesson 4. Then today is lesson 5. So today I will be doing lesson on passaggio a livello con barriere. So train crossing with barriers. Train crossing with barriers. So, and this signal that you are seeing here, this signal, this number 8 is the signal for the train crossing with barriers and semi-barriers. So this signal is meant for the train crossing the barriers with barriers. Passaggio a livello con barriere. So the train crossing with barriers. So with the one with barriers, we close the whole of the road. Passaggio a livello con barriere. So the train crossing with the barriers, we close the whole of the road. Segnalazione acustica. So it has this light. And it has a segnalazione acustica, and it has a horn signal as well. A luce rossa fixa, and it has a red fixed light. So this red fixed light, the one that have the barriers, these full barriers, it has only one red fixed light, a luce rossa fixa, and the light is attached with a horn device that is called segnalazione acustico. So this one that have the full barriers, which is con barriere, it has only one red fixed light, a luce rossa fixa, and the light is attached as a horn device, a horn signal, segnalazione acustica. Then passaggio a livello con semi-barriere. So train crossing with the half barriers, semi-barriere. Anything semi is half. The one with semi-barriere, which is half barriers. Segnalazione acustica, and it's still attached with a horn signal. This one have barriers. A dual luce rosse lampeggiante, and it has two red flashing lights. So this light, it has two red flashing lights. So these two lights, the one that have two red flashing light, it is the one that have semi-barriers, they have barriers. And this light, it is still attached with the horn signal, segnalazione acustico. Then the semi-barriere, the passaggio a livello, you can still find a distance pannelli distanziametrici. So this number 13, figure 13, so this signal, it is distance panel. The distance panel indicates these three red lines you are seeing on the first panel. It indicates you still have 150 meters before you get to the train crossing. While the one that have two red lines, it means you still have 100 meters before you get to the train crossing. While the one that have one red line, it means you still have 50 meters before you get to the train track. So let's go and see the pictures and see how it works. So look at the train crossing here. You will see the one that have three red lines, this first one. So this first one is the one that will carry the signal on top, the triangle signal. Look at it very well. Let me zoom it a little bit, sorry. So if you see, the triangle signal is placed on the one that has the three red lines. So this very one, it means you still have 150 meters before you get to the train crossing. And don't forget, the triangle signal, they are always placed 150 meters. So the one that has the three red lines, 150, is the one they will put the triangle on top. So you have 150 meters before you get to the train crossing. And the second one that have two red lines, it means you have 100 meters before you get to the train crossing. The one that have one red line, this one, it means you still have 50 meters before you get to the train crossing. And on the passaggio a livello, you can still find a cross. This cross is called Croce di Sant'Andrea. This cross that you are seeing on the pavement of the road here, this cross. So this cross you are seeing on the pavement of this road here, it is called Croce di Sant'Andrea. So on the passaggio a livello, you can still find it on the pavement of the road. It's painted on the pavement of the road, on the surface of the road. So this one is Croce di Sant'Andrea. So let's go to the lesson. So another thing again. If in case let me just go to the lesson so that we get more proper understanding. So from my explanation, this signal is for the train crossing with barriers and semi-barriers. Passaggio a livello con barriere e semi-barriere, this very signal. Why this one is the distance panel. 3 lines 150 meters, 2 lines 100 meters, and the 1 line 50 meters. So the Luce Rose Lampeggiante. So these 2 red flashing light is for the semi-barriers, for the half barriers, while Luce Rosa Fixa is for the one with barriers, the full barriers, 1 red fixed light. Why you can, on the lights then, you can see they attach a device at the dispositivo de señalización acústica. They attach a horn device to the signals as well. So let's enter the lesson. Let's enter the lesson. So preannuncia un attraversamento ferroviario. So this signal is announcing a train crossing, a train crossing protected at barriere or semi-barrier, that is protected by barriers or half barriers, con un numero qualsiasi di binario, with any numbers of the track. So it can be any number of track. Un numero qualsiasi, any, the binario of any number of the track. Posto di norma 150 metri. So it is placed 150 meters before the danger. This very signal is placed 150 meters before the danger. Posto prima de pericolo. So it placed 150 meters before the danger. Precede un croce di Sant'Andrea dipinto sulla pavimentazione. So ahead there is a cross that is called Croce di Sant'Andrea, that is dipinto sulla pavimentazione, that is painted on the pavement of the road. I show you guys the cross that is painted on the surface of the road. Is what they are trying to talk now. They are saying è venuto integrato da primo de 3 pannelli di distanziametri. So it is placed, there is a distance panel that is placed before you get to the train crossing as well. A 3 barriere rosa. So the signal is placed on top of the one that has the 3 red lines. The 3 pannelli di distanziametri are 3 barriere rosa. So we have the one that have the 3 red lines, the one that have the distance panel that have the 3 red lines. It means 150 meters. The signal is always placed on top. Che indicano il progressivamente avvicinarsi a passaggio a livello. So the distance panel indicate the progressive getting close to the train crossing. L'attraversamento altri dei 2 pannelli si trova rispettivamente a 2, a 3, a 1 da passaggio a livello. So the distance panel, they can be found irrespectively 2 or 3, 1 or 3. So before the train crossing. So the first one, the 3 one, the one that has the 3 bars, the 3 red lines, it means 150 meters. The one that have 2 red lines means 100 meters. The one that had 1 red line, it means 50 meters. This is what they are trying to say. So circa 100 metri F 50 metri da binario. So one 150 meters, the other 100 meters, while the other one is 50 meters. So just according to the lines, and you know the 3 red lines mean 150, 2 red line means 100, the 1 red line mean 50. So this is what they are trying to say. Passaggio a livello dotati di barriere. So the train crossing with the barriers. Barriere mean the barriers, the full one. La chiusura viene segnalato da un segnalazione acustica. So if it is closing, there is a horn device. If it is closing, if la chiusura viene segnalata da un segnale acustico. So if it is chiusura mean closing. If it is closing, it can be signaled with a horn device. Da un segnale a luce rosa fixa, it can be signaled with a device, and it is a red fixed light, with a red fixed light, because it's barriere, with barriers, the red fixed light. Collocato entrambi a destra della strada. So, and this very light is placed at the right hand side of the road, the right, at destra, entrambi, at destra, the both red hand side of the road. It can be the first right hand, it can be the other lane, which means they are placed at the both right side of the road. Immediate vicinanza attraversamento ferroviario. So immediately close to the train crossing. So this red fixed light is placed very close to the train crossing. It's placed very close to the train crossing. Look at it here, very close. This is what they are trying to say. Immediate vicinanze ad un attraversamento ferroviario. So it plays immediately close to the train crossing. Then passaggio a livello dotati di semi barriere. So the train crossing with the semi barriers. La chiusura avviene segnale acustico. So the closing of the half barriers, it can be signal. This one, the closing of this half barrier can still be signaled with a horn device. with a horn device. A dual luce rose lampeggiante alternativamente, and it with two red flashing lights. So this half one, this half barriers is with two red flashing lights. Dual luce rose lampeggiante. Then la barriere or semi barriere quasti. So if the barrier or the half barriers quasti mean if they are 40, possono essere substituti. So it can be substituted. Provvisamente can be substituted temporary. Provvisamente mean temporary. Con cavalletti with cavos. La strisce bianca e rosa. So it can be substituted with a cavalletti with red, red and white lines. So let's see what they are trying to say. So no, this one is not okay. So let me use this one. So if in case this one you are seeing here, this one, this bar. So in case if the main bar, the barrier, the full one and the half one, if they are 40, if they are quasi, they can use this very cavalletti to substitute that very 41. Just temporary, provvisamente, just temporary. Just as what you are seeing these officials doing here, these authorities, look at it. So this banner, le barriere e le semi barriere quasi. So if the barrier or the half barriers they are 40, possono essere substituted con cavalletti. So it can be substituted with these cavos, this cavalletti. In English we call it house. So it can be substituted with this very one, this red and white cavalletti here, as you can see there. Then so in generally the passaggio a livello, the one with full barriers, had one red fixed light, a luce rose fixer, and this signal, it always places 150 meters before the danger. And you can see distance panel that indicate the getting close to the passaggio a livello, which is pannello di distanza metrici. So the first one is 3 lines, which is 150 meters. The second one is 2 lines, which is 100 meters. While the one with red line, it means 50 meters. So you can still find on the passaggio a livello con barriere with the one with full barriers, segnalazione acustica, a horn device on the light, and the one with barriers had luce rosa fixer, a red fixed light. While the one with semi barriere, which is half barrier, it has due luce rose lampeggiante, 2 red flashing lights, and it's still attached with a horn device as well. Then and don't forget, these lights, they are always placed at the right hand side of the road. Then what again? So in case if the barrier or the half barriers, if they are quasi, if they are at 40, it can be substituted with a provvisamente, which is temporary cavalletti, temporary cavos, cable, house in English, house. But cavalletti, let me use the word cavalletti so you will understand very well, because most of these words is what you will be hearing as we are going forward. So this cavalletti is what they can use, this 276 number. Is this cavo, the one that have red and white line. This one is one that you can use to substitute the passaggio a livello with barriers or half barriers on semi barriere in case if they are quasi, they are at 40. So and this one is provvisamente, it's temporary. Look at it here, it's temporary. They are putting it just because the barriers are 40, so they can use this one to substitute the one that are 40. Then let's continue, and don't forget it has a white and red lines, this cavalletti. So let's continue. So they see go further. Moderare la velocità. So you have to moderate the velocity per essere pronti, to be ready ad arrestarsi, to be ready to stop. Se la barriere, if the barriers or the semi barrier or the half barrier, the semi barrier sono chiusi, if they are closed. So you have to moderate the velocity per essere pronti, to be ready to stop, per essere pronti ad arrestarsi, to stop. Se le barriere, if the barriers or the semi barriere or the half barriers sono chiusi, if they are closed. Se sono in funzione, so if they are in function, le due luci rose lampeggiante, so the 2 red flashing light or quella fissa or the red fixed light, e il dispositivo acustico and the device horn. So in case they are saying if the bars is closing and the red light is in function, and the horn device is horning as well. So they are telling us what to do now. Non consentito impegnare, so you cannot engage in this very aspect. In this very case, you cannot engage. Non consentito impegnare, you are not allowed to engage. Il passaggio a livello, you are not allowed to engage the train crossing. Say il traffico, if the traffic intends to impedisce the sgombrellale. So if the traffic is very intense, so you have to free the train crossing. You have to free the train crossing fast. Say il veicolo se ferma, in another thing again, so they continue. If the vehicle is stopped, for example, if the vehicle is stopped, per avaria subinare. So in case if the vehicle is stopped because of fault on the vehicle, per avaria mean fault. So if it is stopped on the train track, this is what they say we should do. Say vehicle fermo per avaria subinare. So if the vehicle is stopped because of the fault broken down of the vehicle on the train track, so this is what they say we should do. Il conducente, the driver, deve adottare, the driver must adopt in ogni initiative. So the driver must adopt every initiative. Utile ai fine di evitare incidente. So the driver must adopt every initiative to avoid accident. So the law said, if the car gets spoiled on the train track, so try as much as possible to push the car out of the train track, or look for other drivers so that they can help you to push the car and free the passage. So this is what the law said. So I have just, so look at the picture here. Look at the picture here. Look at the picture. So this one I say non impegnare il passaggio a livello. So don't engage the train crossing. If traffic intense, impedisce le sgombrellare. So in case if there is an intense traffic, just look at the queue. So if there is an intense traffic, don't engage, don't enter the train crossing. So prevent to enter. Or if you find yourself inside because of too much traffic, clear the train track. You have to leave it free at all time. So this is what they are trying to say. So let me use another example for another thing. So this let me see if you use another thing. So because they will ask question on this very thing, so that is why I'm bringing you guys here. So if, as you can see, the Croce di Santa Andrea, look at it here. Croce di Santa Andrea, the one that is placed on is painted on the surface of the road. Look at it here on top of the red light, or the two red light. Look at it on top of the two red lights. I don't know if you guys are seeing it well. Look at the Croce di Santa Andrea, the cross on top of the two red lights. So it's always placed on top of the red light. So if it is placed one, just as you are seeing on top of the light, the one cross on top of the light now, it means only one track of the train, only one track. So if it is two, if this cross on top of the light is two, that means it's two train track. So that is what it means. So just this one now, it means only one train track. So look at it here. The cross is placed on top of the red light, and it's placed after the signal. Look at the signal here. The signal is on top of the first bar. So, and the Croce di Santa Andrea is placed very close to the train track because it's placed on top of the red light. So in case of when they are asking question, we know how to answer them. So later I will take this one. So let's go and take the one we just finished the lesson on now, which is the one with barriers. This one, the one with barriers and the semi-barriers. So let's go and take some question and answer, so that we don't forget our lesson. So okay. So this one is the first question. And don't forget, this signal is passaggio a livello con barriere e semi-barriere. So the train crossing with barrier and semi-barriers is the one that have this signal. So don't forget, please. So our first question. Dopo il segnale raffigurato si trova prima un dispositivo. So after this signal, you can find a device acoustico che evita della chiusura delle barriere. So you can find a device that will give warning of the closing of the bar, or the semi-barrier, or of the semi-barrier. They have barriers, and it's true. So after this signal, you can find, si può trovare un dispositivo acustico, you can find a horn device che evita della chiusura, that give warning of the closing della barriere, closing of the barrier or de la semi-barrière, or the semi-barrière, the half-barrière, and it's true. Number 2, il segnale raffigurato. So this sign figure preannuncia un passaggio a livello is announcing a train crossing con barriere, with barriers, or con semi-barrière, or with half barriers, and it's true. Number 3, il segnale raffigurato. This sign figure preannuncia un attraversamento ferroviario is announcing a train crossing protected a barriere that is protected by barriers, or semi-barriere, or semi-barriere, or half barriers. So in case if I said semi-barriere, just know it's half barriers. Qualunque sia il numero di binario. So in any way there is the number of the tracks. There is numbers of the track. It can be in any way. It can be there is the numbers of the tracks. It can be 1 or 2 or 3, just so on, so on. It's true. Number 4, il segnale raffigurato. This sign figure preannuncia un attraversamento ferroviario. So it's announcing a train crossing munito di barriere that is equipped. Munito mean equipped. That is equipped with barriere, equipped with barriers, or semi-barriers that is equipped with half barriers as well. Number 5, il segnale raffigurato si trova prima del segnale verticale. So this sign figure can be found before the vertical signal doppio croce di Sant'Andrea, double cross of the croce di Sant'Andrea. So this question is say il segnale raffigurato, this sign figure si trova prima del segnale verticale. So we can find this signal before the croce di Sant'Andrea. The croce di Sant'Andrea, the one I show you guys before we came here now, is very close to is placed on top of the red light. So you cannot see that croce di Sant'Andrea before you will see this signal. No, you will see this signal dopo this signal, is segnale. You can find the signal dopo this very signal, not be prima. This one is false. Because they said, because this question says it's segnale raffigurato si trova prima, because of the word prima, not prima. Dopo is supposed to be dopo, and it's false. So you can find this signal prima. No, dopo is segnale di croce di Sant'Andrea. So after this signal, dopo is segnale after. Dopo mean after. So after this signal, before you will find croce di Sant'Andrea, not prima, not before. Number 6, il segnale raffigurato, this sign figure preannuncia barriere di recensione. So this signal is announcing barriers. Recensione di un cantiere stradale is announcing barrier that is used to fence. Recensione mean fencing. Fence cantiere stradale mean construction site. This fence the construction site. No, it's false. So these barriers is not announcing any barrier that they use to fence a construction site. No, it's false. Number 7, il segnale raffigurato, this sign figure indica un'area di sosta costituita. So this sign figure is indicating a guided parking spot. No, it's false. Area di sosta, an area of parking costituita that is guided. Costituito mean guided. No, it's false. Number 8, la figura rappresenta un segnale di pericolo. Yes, it's true. This signal is a dangerous signal. Pericolo mean dangerous. So this signal is a dangerous signal. It's true. Number 9. Dopo il segnale raffigurato, so after this signal, ci sono semi-barriere. So if there are semi-barriers, è installato un dispositivo. So it can be installed with a device, a luce rossa lampeggiante. So a red flashing lights, and it's true. So if it is red, half barrier, semi-barriere, there is a dispositivo, a light device, luce rossa lampeggiante, red flashing lights, and it's true. Because the semi-barrier is when we find red flashing light. Reds mean red flashing light, so two red flashing light, and it's true. The barriere, which is the full one, they have the barriere mean the full one. So that one is we find luce rossa lampeggiante. Una luce rossa lampeggiante. Why the half barrier we find luce rossa lampeggiante. Why the barrier we find luce rossa fixa. So we'll get to there. So I don't know if there's any question on that. I don't want you guys to confuse. Number 10. Il segnale raffigurato obbliga ad arrestarsi. So this sign figure, it obliges us to stop. Se le luce rosse, so if the light rosse posted in prossimità, so if the light that is placed next della barriere, that is placed next to the barrier, or the semi barrier, or the half barrier, sono spenti if they are off. Sono spenti mean they are off. No, it's false. So if the light is off, it means train is not coming. So why are we stopping? Obbliga ad arrestarsi. Why are we stopping if the light is not if it's not function, if it is off. If it is off, mean we can go, we can pass. The train is not coming. Number 11. Il segnale raffigurato, this sign figure, indica un divisione obbligatorio. So this sign figure is indicating a deviation, a mandatory deviation, obligation deviation is false. Number 10. 12. Dopo il segnale raffigurato, so after this signal, ci sono le barriere. So if there are barriers, è installato un dispositivo. So it is installed a device, a luce rossa fixa. So it is installed a device, a red fixed light, and it's true. Luce rossa fixa. If na barriere, if it is barriere, luce rossa fixa. This is number 12 is clear. So if it is semi-barriere, it will be luce rosse lampeggiante. Don't confuse, okay? You can always take the video, slow and steady, understand before you continue. Number 13. Il segnale raffigurato, this sign figure, pronuncia l'incrocio, so it's announcing a junction con una linea tranviaria with a tram line. No, it's false. Which tram line? It's supposed to be ferroviaria, not tranviaria. Tranviaria means tram. Tram is false. Number 14. Il segnale raffigurato, this sign figure, impone di dare la precedenza, so impose us to give right of way. Dare la precedenza means give right of way. Ai veicoli della polizia, to give right of way to the police cars. Penitenziaria in uscita della carcere. So this sign figure is obliging us to give right of way to the police vehicles coming out from the prison. These people, people should be careful, please. People should be very careful with the questions. The most important thing, understand the lesson. So if they are answering all these stupid questions, you know how to answer them. Number 15. Il segnale raffigurato, this sign figure, è posto di norma. This sign figure is post normally 150 metri, is post normally 150 meters prima del passaggio a livello, before the train crossing, and it's true. So this triangle signal, they are always placed 150 meters before the danger, and it's true. Number 16. Il segnale raffigurato, this sign figure, permette di transitare, so it allows us to transit tra una barriera altra, so it allows us to transit from the other barrier to the other. Semi-barriers sono chiuse. If they have barriers, is closed. No, it's false. This question is saying, if, for example, because of the half barriers, you know, one of the other side is open, so you can always transit by the other side that is open. No, it's false. If the barriers is closed, the half barriers, the half is closed, you can only transit from the other one. No, it's false. Number 17. In presenza del segnale. Sorry, I messed up. I've not finished the question of 16. Il segnale raffigurato permette di transitare tra barriere altra se la semi-barriere sono chiuse. So this sign figure allows us to transit from the other bar if the half bar is closed. Dopo aver verificare, after you have verified che non sono treni in arrivo, after you have verified that train is not coming. No, it's false. So after you have verified that train is not coming, just because one of the half bar is closed, the other side is open, you can always use the other side to pass. No, it's false. You can't do that. Number 17. In presenza del segnale raffigurato, in the presence of this sign figure, è necessario moderare la velocità. So it is necessary to moderate the velocity, and it's true. So in the presence of this sign figure, it is necessary to moderate the velocity. It's true. Number 18. Il segnale raffigurato, this sign figure, pronuncia una strada senza uscita. So this is segnale raffigurato, this sign figure, pronuncia una strada senza uscita, is announcing a road without exit. No, it's false. So let's correct it and see. So guys, please, as you can see, everything is very clear. Everything is very clear. Take the video slow and steady. Understand before you continue, please. Try to understand before you continue. Don't rush it, okay? Let me see. I don't want to make the video too long. So this one, now we have done with this one. Let me go if there's another question. So there's another question again on the passaggio a livello. So this one is comportamento da tenere in presenza del segnale. So the behavior, comportamento means behavior, comportamenti. So the behavior da tenere. So the behavior to keep in presenza del segnale di passaggio, in the presence of this train crossing, con semi-barriere, con barriere or semi-barriere. So in the presence of this train crossing with barriers or half barriers. So the behavior we need to keep. So very, very important, very, very vital. Our first question. In presenza del segnale raffigurato, in the presence of this sign figure, è necessario arrestarsi. It is necessary to stop. Se sono in funzione, if they are in function, le luce rosse lampeggianti, if they are in function, le due luce rosse lampeggianti, if the two red flashing light, if they are in function, so it is important, it's necessary for us to stop, and it's true. Number 2, in presenza di segnale raffigurati, the presence of this sign figure è necessario rallentare, so it is necessary to slow down, rallentare, to slow down, solo in caso di scarsa visibilità. So it is necessary for us to slow down. Solo mean only in case the scarsa visibility, in case of scarce visibility. No, it's false. So saying this signal alone is a dangerous signal. So the signal already invite us to slow down, not only when there is scarce visibility. No, it's false. Number 3, sorry. In presenza di segnale raffigurati, the presence of this sign figure è possibile attraversare. It is possible to cross. Attraversare means cross. It is possible to cross. Il binario says barretti. So it is possible to cross the barrier if they are at fault. Barretti mean 40 if they are at fault. Da cavaletti if they are at fault with if they are barriers. Astrice bianca e rossa. If they are, so if the barriers, the place is the cavaletti, the cavals, that one that have the red and white lines, in case if the barriers are at 40. So it is possible for us to cross just because the barrier that they put there is the temporary one. No, it's false. You can't do that. So when they put the barriers there, it means the train is about to come, because the main barriers or the semi barrier, they are not functioning. They have fault. So that is the only reason they will put this very cavaletti there. So not just because they put cavaletti there, then it is possible for you to attraversare, to cross. No, it's false. Number 4. In presenza di segnale raffigurati, the presence of this sign figure è necessario arrestarsi. It is necessary to stop. Say in funzione. So if they are in function, il dispositivo acustico, if the device horn is functioning, che evita di chiusura, that gives warning of the closing della barriere. So the horn device that give warning, evita mean warning, della chiusura, of the closing delle barriere, of the barrier. So the horn device that gives warning of the closing of the bar. So if they are in function, it is necessary for us to stop, and it's true. È necessario arrestarsi, is true. Number 5. In presenza di segnale raffigurati, in the presence of this sign figure, è necessario moderare la velocità. It is necessary to moderate the velocity. Per essere pronti, to be ready. To essere, to be pronti, to be ready. Ad arrestarsi, to be ready to stop. Se le barriere sono chiuse, if the barriers are closed, and it's true. So you have to moderate the velocity and to be ready to stop if the barriers are closed, and it's true. Number 6. In presenza di segnale raffigurati, in the presence of this sign figure, se il veicolo è ferma. So if the vehicle is stopped per avaria su binari, if the vehicle is stopped on the barrier per avaria because of 40 of the breakdown of the vehicle on the train track, il conducente deve adottare. So the driver must adopt ogni iniziative. The driver must adopt every initiative utile a fine di evitare incidenti. So the driver must adopt every initiative to avoid accident, and it's true. So it means he should adopt every initiative, try to remove the car from the train track, look for people so that they can push the car from the train track. That's what the law said. Number 7. In presenza di segnale raffigurato, in the presence of this sign figure, sono consentita, it is allowed. La fermata is allowed stopping, ma non la sosta, but not parking in prossimità, next to the, or in corrispondenza, or just exactly the binario, just exactly the train crossing. No, you can't do that. It's false. So stopping and parking, which is fermata and sosta, it is forbidden on the getting close to the passaggio a livello, the train crossing. So it is not allowed, any of them. Fermata and sosta, which is stopping and parking, is not allowed. No, you can't do that. It's forbidden. Number 8. In presenza di segnale raffigurati, in presence of this sign figure, non è consentito impegnare. It's not allowed to engage. Il passaggio a livello, it's not allowed to engage the train crossing. Se il traffico intenso, if there is intense traffic, impedisce di sgombrare. If there is an intense traffic, is not allowed to engage the train track if there is an intense traffic. So if you just do that, impedisce di sgombrare, so you have to try and prevent the passage prevent the passage. So just try to free the passage. Don't engage. Don't engage if there is an intense traffic. Non è consentito imprimere. So it's not allowed to engage if there is an intense traffic. So just try to leave it free. Don't engage and find yourself inside the train crossing. No. Yes, don't do that. So if there is an intense traffic, what you will do, please, you just prevent everything possible not to find yourself inside the tram track. So just leave it free at all time. That's what the law said. Number 9. In presenza del segnale raffigurato, in presence of this sign figure, è consentito sostare. So it is allowed to park. Sostare, it is allowed to park in correspondence and next to or in proximity or immediately close to the passaggio a livello, immediately close to the tram crossing. No, it's false. So in the presence of this sign figure, it is allowed to stop next to the train crossing. No, it's false. You can't do that. It's false. It's forbidden. So let's correct it. So as you can see, everything is very, very clear here. Everything is very, very clear. Take the video slow and steady. Don't rush. Don't rush. Take the video slow and steady. Understand before you continue. Let me see if there's another question. So there's no another question. So the next lesson I will be doing will be, I don't know if I can add it. No, I will not add it. It will be too long. So the next lesson now will be, this signal means passaggio a livello senza barriere. So this one is the one without barriers. This one that have the train inside the signal is the one without barriers. Why the one we just did now, the other one we just did, one that have form of gate, is the one with barrier and have barrier, semi-barrier. So this one is with the one that without barriers. This one is very, very dangerous because this one there's no barrier. Senza barriere is this one. Just look at it. Segnale di passaggio a livello senza barriere. So this one is the signal for the train crossing without barriers. So this one. So our next lesson will be this very one. So see you guys in the next lesson. Please guys, don't forget, like my videos, subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much and see you in the next lesson. Bye.